Hello and hello, and how are we? It is I, Sharon, the soul alchemist, and welcome to the live of Thursday night. Who is here tonight? This is just a couple of minutes when we are gathering everyone and burning, allowing ourselves to release, allowing ourselves to be, allowing ourselves to let go and let God. What are we talking about tonight? Boundaries, discipline, and self-love. So let us do that. Someone is asking how to find me. I hope that you will get it. Hi, Carrie. You can text Auntie. Hello, 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗏. Hello. 𝗕𝗵𝗿𝗀, how are you? You well? Is the house finished? Yes? Emma, you found it. Well done. I was thinking, how can I rescue? Hello. Beautiful faces, beautiful people. I hope that you are all well. Let me just doing all of that. Smoking down the house. Until 5 minutes ago, I was in my gym gear, but yes, I am back in Melbourne. I am taking appointments. I've been working because it was get up, get ready. But today the day was fully busy, from exorcism and clearing a house. And today I had actually a funny story. A lady rang me before I went away overseas, and she wanted to book me to cleanse their home. They bought a new house, and she said, "You've actually cleared my house 5 years ago." And I was like, "What? Where?" Because I remember most time. Hey, Ricky. And basically, she said, "You cleared. I had 2 miscarriages before, and you told me," and that's why I laughed, because I probably said it. I said, "There are children there." So it seems that I said. And now she has 2 beautiful daughters, and they just bought a new home. So I went and I've cleared it for them. And I've just looked at, I've received 2 new reviews on my Google for house clearings that I've done before I went. So maybe house clearing is a little bit of the way to go. And that's what we are going to focus on as well. Energy clearing. And energy clearing is really clearing everything that doesn't serve you anymore. Today, the house that I've actually done, beside of the previous owner, the one before was an older lady that had about 50 cats, so it seems. And as soon as I put my foot outside in the garden, I was like, there are many buried cats here. It was like cat cemetery under the swimming pool. And I had to clear the whole land, the whole everything. So, but it's really, really nice. It's really, really good to be able to do it and to join and to be. So that's the main thing. So I've been here a week, because last week I was talking to you from the business lounge in Thai in Bangkok. I don't know if you have a chance to look at it or not, but here I am in my regular joint and in my regular space, which is I missed so much, even though I hated the weather this week in Melbourne. It gave me a good one on Friday, but yes, Mel, I'm glad that you joined. I will not answer messages at the moment. So this week the weather has been a bit shock to the system. I was before with Ksenia came with me to the vet, and she just came back from Bali with her partner Chris, and we were just whinging about the weather. So Sharon, you need to write that review. That's going to be awesome. So yes, so house clearing, energy clearing, soul clearing, shifting. Now, I had a beautiful client this week, and we've worked on discipline, boundaries, and self-love. You just missed Ksenia, I just mentioned your name. Discipline, boundaries, and self-love. Why is it so hard for me to stick to my word? I feel disrespected and used. Do you ever feel disrespected and used and people not respecting or giving you what you deserve? Do you happen to do it to yourself? Tell me about discipline. What is discipline? Discipline is when you're actually looking at things and doing them, even if nobody is looking. When you are taking care of yourself, even if nobody is looking. And once that you are connected, and they're saying, how do you really know what is the discipline? How do you know what is... I love it when you're trying to come back on the live. I think you're pressing the wrong buttons, people. Sweet Perthy. What happened when you don't keep your boundaries? What happened when you're not disciplined within yourself? And how many times are you more disciplined when it comes to other people rather than to yourself? And I have to admit, sometimes, if I won't have the incentive to do it for someone else, I might not do it for myself. And it might not be as, exciting, I guess, to do it for myself. But guess what? This 1 week that I had in Thailand, it was so good for me to take care of myself. I wasn't obliged to anyone, even though I took phone calls from Israel, from Melbourne, from Miami, from Germany, from wherever I was actually listening and doing. And I was still working. However, my commitment was to myself. And the commitment to myself was to get up, to go to the gym, to eat clean, which I mostly do, really mostly do, and to do some breathing and reflection. I wanted as well to finish to read a book. I finished to read a book. I went every day to the gym. Even though that when I came to Melbourne, the scales didn't show any difference, which I was so annoyed. It actually annoyed me for 2 whole days. Full days. I was so frustrated. I was like, what? Where? How? Today it kind of shifted again, so we're on the right pathway, but it's like, how can you do so much and be so disciplined and be so with boundaries, and you watch what you eat and you watch what you do and how you sleep, and still? The answer here is sitting within the cortisol. Cortisol hormone is one of the most powerful one. לירן, למי שם הולדת? למי? אוטוטו. Cortisol hormone is so frustrating because even if you think that you are relaxed and you're calm, you're not. The energy just goes and blasts you quietly, and sometimes only when you're actually resting, everything will be released and start to heal. So remember, I often say as well that when the computer asks you to do virus check and you always say later, when you're actually stopping on a holiday, this is where the computer does it. And I know a few people who came back and they're not really well. They're just clearing and cleansing because finally they're giving their body the chance to revive itself and to bring itself back into that vitality. So the question is, if you can actually give yourself discipline and boundaries and to take care of yourself before it gets too late. If you will do that, or when you will do that, your whole energy will actually heal itself so much faster. And you need to allow yourself to connect to yourself in that most beautiful energy of self-respect. So the opposite with the discipline, boundaries, and self-love all goes into self-respect. And when you are in that self-respect and self-love, you are the number one. So when was the last time that you put yourself as number one? Now remember, I just flew many times, right? And the first thing that they say to you, put the mask first on your face, then put it to someone else. There is no point in you sacrificing yourself for others before you have taken care of yourself. What's the point? What's the point? So I need you to take care of yourself. And once that you are taking care of yourself, your whole body, mind, soul will allow you and will connect with you and will reward you, okay? Are you willing to reward yourself? Now, a lot just have the ice cream as a treat. Ice cream is not a treat. Ice cream can be a poison. Unless you're fully relaxed, unless you're fully calm, definitely not if you're sick. You need to be connected and allow your body to feel clear. Now, if you're taking 1 cube of chocolate, no problem. My beautiful friend in Malambimbi does that every night. Goes to the pantry, kids are asleep, job is done, breaks and take 1 or 2 cubes. Right, Elirani? So it's okay. It completes it. Remember, it only has what? 60, 50 calories. It's not about that. It's about the ritual of what you're doing with this. And this is how you need to keep the balance for yourself. But if you will sit there and will finish a whole family block, that's not going to do good to anything or anyone. So what are you going to do with that? Take care of yourself. This is the discipline. This is where you are connected through the self-love. Now, if you're being too harsh on yourself, if you're being, our guides, angels, of course they help. You just ask for it, Nico. You ask, God, help me. Angels, help me. You're never alone. You're never alone. You know, today after the house clearing, I went to Bunnings. I needed to get some stuff. I need to fix this, do this, da-da-da. And I was walking. And that was my walking meditation of the day. And I said to myself, God, you know, with all this stress that is happening now in the world, I feel that I have actually disconnected myself. And because I am being sucked into all these dramas and all these lies and all this propaganda and I don't want even to mention it tonight. And the answer that I got was very simple. We are always here. We are never going. We are always here with you. And it goes to each and every one of you. God, the angels, your guides are always there with you. Just remember to ask for their help and they will come to you, whether it's through a song, whether it's through an animal, a bird, a butterfly, a feather. You will have the sign. Whether it's just a memory of what that person, if it's someone that passed away in person, always loved. Suddenly you'll see, I don't know, this dish or this lolly or this something. I don't know why I'm even saying that. Or a scarf, or you smell a scent. Because remember, the olfactory system is the primal one of the body. You will smell the smoke before, or the gas, before you will see the fire. Bees, is that what for you? Is that your mom? This is just find your own sign, and that will bring you what you need. Does that make sense? So then, if in the past you were sad, depressed, suppressed, now there is nothing that stops you from standing up strong, fiercely asserting everything that you are. Okay? Like today, so after going to Bunnings, I actually bought myself a new mailbox. Crow. That crow said hello to us. Yes. So I went to Bunnings and I bought a new mailbox because mine got broken, blah, 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 whatever. And Okay, I had to channel my dad. My dad was a builder, and he had his crew, but he was very good, and I would like to humbly think that I got this skill from him. I'm like, right, let's do it. And I'm taking the old one off. Fantastic, we're getting there. Suddenly, goodness gracious me, it's all brown under it. The guy that painted me around, he painted around, he didn't paint it properly. Goodness. Hang on, I have the paint, but where do I have the brush? Now, it's easier when you channel, because you're actually being guided exactly to the spot of where it is. So I remembered I had a brush, I didn't know where, how, why. Zit, 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 boom, yes. And then I'm painted the whole freaking thing, Now it's fresh. Now, how do I drill? So I've got the drill, IKEA drill, it's fine. One day when Bunnings will make a pink one or a purple one, I'll be the first one to buy it. Anyway, I'm taking it, I'm like, okay, how will I drill it now? And again, I use the old holes of it. Perfect fit, thank goodness. And it's done, and it's absolutely done. So basically, when you are thinking and hoping and you're in your own flow, everything will happen. But remember, the first thing that I said was, thank you so much, God, for protecting me, for guiding me, for showing me the way, and for allowing me to complete the task without too much hassle. So the first word in my mouth is gratitude to God, because God is love. Now, when you have love like this, total, blind love, there's no blame for God, because God, there is a bigger picture that we can't see. Everything, every bad thing has an opportunity. Even the shocking events, giving us an opportunity to unite and to unite it. And there is going to be an eclipse tomorrow, on the Friday, on the 28th. I don't know the date today. I think it's the 27th. And there's going to be an eclipse. And that eclipse is about completion. It's about letting go. It's about literally releasing everything that doesn't work for you. So are you ready to let it go? Are you ready to let it go? You cannot be attached to anything. And that discipline and these boundaries cannot come, or nothing can come in the way of these feelings and these emotions. Even our most precious, the children. You have to be aware that it cannot interfere within your own well-being. If you have conflict with your children, you must take a step back and allow yourself to connect to your true heart and to your true self, even when it is frustrating. Now, a lot of time people just keep external boundaries, but inside they are actually crumbling. This is a good start, but if you don't follow it through really to yourself, or believe in it or own it, it's not going to work. So let's say with abuse cases, people who had domestic abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, 90-something%, I don't have the exact number. Thank you, Kate. Sunday 29th, full moon in Taurus. Perfect. Thank you. A lot of time, people, hi Wayne, a lot of times say they block the external abuse, but then they turn it to themselves, because they don't know and they haven't built the pattern to change it and to shift it. Once that you are allowing yourself to shift the energy to yourself, and you actually, literally, ashkara, let go of that pattern, only then you will not abuse yourself. So if someone used to tell you, you're not good, you're not good, you're not good, you're nothing without me, you're not good, you're nothing without me. That's what you'll grow up to feel. And even if that person is gone from your life, you might still have that pattern. So you really need to see what is the source of that pattern. And if you are ready to let it go. Now, how will you let it go? How do you think that you can let it go? Write to me. How can you let go from a negative pattern? Emotional negative pattern. You believe in it, of course. It's been programmed. Not only that you believe in it, it's been programmed. Before you do forgiveness, you need to be aware of it. So then you are looking at it and you're assessing it and you are looking for evidence. You need the evidence base. Is it this or is it that? You write it down on paper and burn it. You have, before you release it, Katie, you need to actually acknowledge. Yes, whether it's yours or someone else's. It could be yours, but what is the source of it? As soon as you find the source for this, you can actually let it go. Okay? So what is the source of it? Why are you saying it? It could be a very bad best friend that you might have had. It could have been so many other things that has been from the past, but we adopted them as if they're ours. And then even if that, let's say, first best friend, Janine, has been released from your life, you continue the pattern with someone else and then with someone else. It goes for relationships, it goes for jobs, it goes for everything. Remember, the origin of most things will come from home, whether it's mom or dad, whether it's the relationship with siblings, whether it's connection that you have created, definitely been released, and the following one, I hope, Janine. So this is where you have to look at things from the point of view of being free. In order to achieve my self-actualization, what do I need to have? In order to achieve that amazing self, what do I need to do? Where am I? Of course that you can teach your kids, but first of all, you need to allow yourself to be in this space. This is where the boundaries come. This is where the self-discipline comes. This is where then self-love rising up. And this is where I want you all to be connected. Connected to the amazing, beautiful souls that you are. So how can you make things much easier for you? By being aligned with who you are and what you are. What does self-love mean to you? Can you write to me? What does self-love mean to you? It's the basic. Let me start with basic. Let's go with physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Have true friend. Have less friend, but have real friend. Work, do what you love. And if it's not what you love, then work it and utilize the money that you get for what you love. Okay? How do you respect yourself? Being your true self. How does it look? Looking after yourself. How does it look? Now, interesting that you're saying that, Ksenia, not abandoning yourself. You will not abandon your 40-year-old in your case, but you might have abandoned the 4-year-old. One of the things, and that's as well what I'm going to talk about on my lecture in Mind, Body, Spirit in 2 weeks. Next Thursday, still not. The following one I'll be setting up, so I might not have time or ability to do the live. However, if you want to join me to the Mind, Body, Spirit, if you want to come, if you want to be, you're more than welcome. With so much love. Sorry, let me charge this phone. Hi, Ines. Basically, what we need to do is to, and my lecture is going to be inner child trauma and self-love. We are not abandoning us now without abandoning us then. This is the problemos, okay? If you abandoned yourself then, most likely you will do it now. If you've abandoned yourself because you had mom or dad, they were not available to take care of you for whatever reason, whether they divorced, whether they were busy making money to feed the family, whether they were, one was available, one wasn't available, doesn't matter. The fact is, because we're not looking for guilty, the fact is, shit happened. Now what? You need to soothe that self. You need to soothe that self-child. It will always start with the child. Okay? So you have exactly right, Chris. You need to have that self-love, self-respect. I will not chase people. I will not chase people. I am the magnet of light. Whomever is attracted to my energy, whether it's socially, whether it's intimately, whether it's work-wise, will come to me because I have something that I can give them. And they have something that they can give me. Each one of you, if you've ever been my clients, each and every one of you has been a mirror for myself as well, in some form of aspect. It will be stupid to say that you are better. You are not. You might be a few steps ahead. And I will always say, I might be only a few steps ahead of you, plus some techniques that I've learned. Let us bring it together. I have a client who is a lawyer, and she has this case, and I said, how can we get a win-win? Perhaps his inner child, the client's inner child, is wounded. And she was like, are you sure you don't want to be a lawyer? I'm like, nope, I'm not interested in being a lawyer. I might earn some more, but I'm not interested. Because the aim, no matter what work you do, is to create a win-win. And what is a win-win? Self-love. Win-win is that you're happy and I'm happy. Even if we are not totally on the same page, you need to be smart, not right. And when you are smart, you are assessing what is worth fighting for and what is not. And you will know if it's worth the fight or not. Because if it's your ego fighting, then it's worthless. But if it's your heart and your soul and your energy of love, boom. Then you are the kings and the queens of what it is. So what are you fighting for? Okay? Let go of the ego. Let go of the stubbornness. There could be resistance. Dig in. Is it because you were scared when you were a child? Is it because you're afraid of failure? Is it because that someone broke your spirit and told you that you're not good enough? Or kicked you out or sacked you? Or no. You need to go again, step by step, and doing it. Emma, completely looking after yourself, being your true self, completely honoring my needs. Exactly. What are your needs though? How will you know? I drank so much water in Thailand, forget the fact. And humid and everything. I drank liters. In Melbourne, I forced myself to drink as well. Why? Because it's the same body weight. It still needs 30 ml per kilo. It doesn't matter what's the weather. Your body still needs that for hydration. Do you understand that? Your body is the same, whether you are here, or there. It needs the same things. But most important, it needs you to be relaxed. It needs you to be loving. It needs you to be supportive to yourself, to who you are and what you are. Do you have any questions so far? Because my next question is, how do we get to self-actualization? What does self-actualization means to you? Like the question that I wrote, why is it so hard to be there for yourself? How does it feel to be successful? Who or what are you craving? It's almost like a lot of time people are wanting to be like another person, but that other person is an illusion. You don't even know who it is. Christopher, stop distracting me. Thank you. Naughty. Giving yourself a break from self-judgment, trusting yourself, being true to yourself. And Amin, why will you do that to yourself? Was it done to you? Or were you under the fear that if you're not going to do it for yourself, you were judged? So a lot of people that give themselves very high parameters, very high boundaries and barriers, right? They're too hard on themselves. But is it because that you were told that you have to be number one? Is it because that you are scared not to be that successful? I had a girl who came to visit me yesterday, a 17-year-old, and she had a very, very hard virus that came after a very, very specific potential injection 2 years ago. And from being top in her school, in her high school, I will not say any names or anything, she couldn't do it. But you know what she realized? That her geek girlfriends, because she was a nerdy, because she's highly intelligent, they were not her friends anymore because she wasn't functioning as strong. And I'm like, so were they really your friends, or were they just keeping you close to yourself because you were smart as well and they kept the competition close? But was that you were not as smart because you actually couldn't sit there physically, you were ill in bed for weeks, she wasn't of interest anymore. Now she moved to another school which has less demands from the students. However, she is still attached to her ATAR. She is still attached to her points that she will get. Boom. Right? So even though she is like functioning on half power, she is the captain of the school. And I'm like, seriously? Do that? How much energy does that take from you? Oh, well, I need a I'm like, and how does that help your energy? It does not help the energy. I said to her, the only way that you can stay that is only when you will do it as a cool thing, as chilled. You know? You can do as much as you can as long as it doesn't drain your energy. If you will see how many things you're doing through the day, if you will make a list of the things that you're doing through the day, you'll be amazed. You know, in Reiki, we have a sentence, God, give us the power and the energy to get out of bed and to do everything that I need to do. Because if you will see how many things you've done, you'll be, oh my God, I'm not leaving bed to do all of those things. But we do it. We do it naturally. We don't really care on how we do it. But once that you have done it, you can let it go. You can say, wow. So please give yourself compliments on what you have achieved. Like even me doing the new mailbox. I was like, amazing. Thank you, God. Thank you for allowing me to do it. Thank you for making it easy. Thank you for giving me the ability to find the solutions to make it work. So do you give gratitude? You have the best buddy. The best buddy is there with you, you know? And if you get to sit and to help or support someone, even better. Like it's so much fun. It's so good. And this is where we again need to look at win-win. So what does self-actualization is for you? What is that self-actualization for you? And you see, and I told you before, I was exhausted before this. I was exhausted. And my friend in Malambimbi, in Byron Bay, Eliran, I don't know if you remember 2 or 3, whatever it was, weeks ago, I was exhausted. But this is my commitment for you. Hence, for me. So my self-discipline, unless I'm sick or unless I'm flying, I'm here. Are you here? This is my free coaching, sharing with you, because I'm sure that you can take from this for yourself. Otherwise, I wouldn't sit here. If I wouldn't see people enjoying it or getting something out of it, I wouldn't do it. But it's been already like so many times and so many things. And excuse me, it's the feathers. It's the, it's my dad because I've mentioned him. So remember, Chris, write me one-liners. You can't write me an essay. Fulfillment without burning out. Yes, indeed. So do and continue, but don't get burned out. Capisci? Comprende? Panimai? Verstå? What other languages do I know? I probably put already Ines to sleep with my voice, right? So, yes. And last sentence, I don't know. There is love, no show, and there is show without love. And the show is, are you bluffing? Who are you bluffing? If you're bluffing. And if not, what is it? You know? So I need each and every one of us to be able to look at themselves in the mirror, when you're brushing your teeth, and say, hey, how you going? How are you? And that was the journey for me when I was in Thailand and I needed to do it. When I was doing and walking and being in Thailand, and I was there physically on my own. And to be honest, it can be very lonely. Because at least here I'm talking to you, some of you are answering back, so we have a little banter. I was alone. And I was like, I had to speak to myself. I spoke, of course, to the waiters and this and that. But overall, it was my time. And that was the time when things started to surface and to go up and to be released and to be freed. And some of them was nice, some of them were not. But at least they were able to be processed. And once that you're giving yourself that moment and not chasing, that you are allowing yourself to do that, this is where the healing happens. This is where you're actually allowing yourself to release and to free, and to free the energy for yourself. Does that make sense? So are you ready to let it go? Yes. So depression is about you are releasing that pressure. You are releasing everything that was compressed and pressed and down. Okay? Thank you, Rita. Thank you so much. And this is where you need to depress it and lift it. And that's why they're saying that depression is about the past. Anxiety is about the future. You're worried. What will happen? How will it be? And we need to relax it and to shift it and to move it. Okay? So what do you have pressed? Are you ready to depress it? Or you want to suppress it a bit more and push it down? In one of my elixirs, I am joy. It is about lifting that depression. And I am calm for the future. And I'm the real deal for the imposter syndrome. So I can assure you that I'm speaking to you with the same kindness as I'm speaking to the people in Thailand, or I'm speaking to the people at the supermarket, or I'm speaking to the people full stop. Why? Because this is who I am. I'm not pulling, a persona or facade just to be. I'm the same person, no matter what. And this is my self-duty to myself, okay? Yet, when I'm showing my vulnerable side, or when I'm showing my sad side, or when I'm showing when I'm depressing, right? Or compressing, let it go. You're like, oh, you're not as chirpy? No, I'm not. My life story can be full on 3 saga books, right? Trilogy and more. The Queen of the Rings. Yet, it is a battle between the light and the dark. So as soon as you are demolishing that inner fight within you, between the light and the dark, and you are making a firm decision to join the light, in our case, when you are joining the light, the dark will come up, but it will come to be cleared away. So are you ready to let it go? Are you ready to face your darkness? And that darkness is what needs to be cleared. Does that make sense? Because darkness, it's simple, lack of light. And as soon as you shine your light on it, it could be very uncomfortable. You know how many cobwebs are there and how much dust is sitting there? You just come with a good vacuum cleaner, and a good brush, okay? And this is where it is your choice. It is your responsibility. It is your ability to clear what you need. So if you're depressed, I am in joy. If you're anxious, I am calm. If you feel that you have the imposter syndrome, I am the real deal. All of this will build your self-love and self-confidence. Okay? Feel free to order it through my website, or come to the clinic, or come and meet me at the Mind, Body, Spirit. I will give you a special price. Just come and use this for your energy. You need to allow your body to move, because we are moving with all these lunar eclipses and solar eclipse and this astrological crazy time. It is time for us to shift and to move the energies, okay? To shift and to move, because if you will stuck in the old patterns, you're not moving. But it's not because of anything. It's because you're not moving, because you haven't let it go, okay? If you do have tickets, Carrie, I'll be lecturing on the main stage on the 10th, 11th, and 12th, on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, main stage at 11 o'clock, the 11-11 meditation of that gateway. Okay, so this is gateway that will be on the main stage, and then in the speakers lounge, I think it's at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, I'm not sure. On the Saturday and the Sunday, I'll be talking about the inner child trauma and self-love. Yes, and we will broadcast it live as well. I think Justin will do that, one of them. So make sure you come and say hello to me anyway at A45, stand A4. I had someone so sweet. She said she's coming especially to see me. I'm like, it's so nice of you. Because you see, even though I've been doing it for 23 years in Australia at least, and before in Israel, I am still as fun, as humble, I hope, about it. And yes, I do sell my product because I made them with so much love, and I made them with so much thinking, with so much recruiting the best of the best in order to pass it to you. So if you don't have my card, come and get my cards. I will sign them for you. And my book and my products, because they were made for you. I am actually looking for someone to go and sell. So if you know any salesperson who wants to go and work and to go to health food shop or clinics or as such, please feel free to contact me. I'm putting it out there. If you want to volunteer and be at my stage, thank you. To be in my stand and help me, I need some more volunteers. I am paying with love and some healing. That's what I do. But you need to know how to present, and you need to know me so you can just promote it. All right. Card, please. Facebook has zoop. I love it. This is so fun. Hey, beauty. My cat has been today to the vet. She wasn't happy. All right, so let us do that. Facebook is on fire. Right. Who is coming? Oof, everyone. Can I just say I love you all? It's so much fun. Okay, let us do this. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, starting with Facebook. So let us go here. Bring it on. So who was first? Say if you want a card, just write me, please. Or note or card, please. Okay. Kate, you were the first one, Miss Deluxe. What was the original surname that you had? It wasn't the Lost. No, what was it? We're not even mentioning it, do we? Okay. Chris, you're hired. Stop it. All right. Kate, your card is rejection and accepted. Rejection and accepted. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself. Boom! I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself. Aruka Bird, Nicole, say if you want a card, just say it. Yeah, Mel. To get up and do it. Kate, that's your card. Jordana, your card is balanced. Your card is balanced. I am now in full balance in every area of my life. I am now in full balance in every area of my life. Janine, is it just for you or for Pete as well? Janine, the card for you is brave and reconnect to life. When am I seeing you? Brave and reconnect to life. I am now willing, ready, and able to step out of my comfort zone. It is safe for me to reconnect to life. This is not the song, though. Back to life. We're doing one for your mamuchka. Okay. For Pete, unmotivated and motivated. I am now willing, ready, and able to be motivated and bring the spark back into my life. Now willing, ready, and able to bring the motivated. Chris, you decided to be a comedian tonight. I have no idea. I'm not even reading what you're writing there. Claire, a card for you. A card for Claire. Claire, overwhelmed and expressive. Overwhelmed and expressive. I am now willing, ready, and able to listen and to be heard. I am now willing, ready, and able to listen and to be heard. Claire. Some people on Instagram, they're taking me out of my concentration and they love it because they're just doing it. There's the happy couple there, Miss Ksenia and Christopher. Okay. I can do for both of you, Nicole. It's all good. All right. So, Carrie, the card for you is revive and balance. Revive and balance. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. Okay. Natalie, the card for you is choosing to move, trusting. I can do a card for you all. I have 74 cards in this deck, unlike others. Nat, the card for you is choosing to move, trusting. I choose to move forward in my life, and I am now willing, ready, and able to fly high. I am now willing, ready, and able to fly high. Robin, the card for you, lost, broken. I am now willing, ready, and able to love myself. It is time. The time has come. Yes, I bring good value. Robin, Judy, a card for you, depriving and replenish. depriving and replenish. I am now willing, ready, and able to nurture myself and shine my light. To nurture myself and shine my light. Okay. Ksenia, stop. Don't. Caroline, who just turned 60. Are you feeling inadequate? I am now willing, ready, and able to explore my personality in a loving way. So all of you who are being harsh on yourself, stop it. Just stop it. Can you give yourself a second of love and self-love? Rita, your card is... Oh my God, Jordana, come and talk to me, please. Inner beauty. I am now willing, ready, and able to shine my light inside and out. Rita. Okay, next. Jordana, a card for you is integration. Integration. I now choose to live my integrated life to the fullest potential. Amazing. Beautiful. Robin, a card for you. Blame choosing to change. Robin, I am now willing, ready, and able to be successful in all that I do. I am now willing, ready, and able to be successful in all that I do. Amin, Habibi. Expression is your card. My expression is now full of positive energy that fills me up with joy and positivity. Exactly that. You're doing it so well. Shall we take one for your missus? For your missus is frustrated. We know why. I now choose to see the big picture and release and transform my frustration into love. Okay? Next, that's for Oz. Who else need a card? Linda. Linda, a card for you. And then we're moving. Okay, this is not a card. This is a song. Everyone. Back to life. Back to reality. I am now safe and back to life. I am now safe and back to life. Then it goes. I ever do want me. I ever do need me. Yep. Anyway. Jordana, a card for Scott. Timid. There is a card that timid. I am now safe and secure. I am now safe and secure. Okay. Francis, the card for you is... We're moving to you in 1 second. Francis, are you furious? What are you angry about? I now understand that anger hurts me. I now choose to let it go and replace it with love. So no anger for that. And the card for me, belonging. Belonging. I now belong. I no longer long for love. I am love. So after my little tantrum that I had, I know that I am love. Because I'm never alone. I have God with me. Okay, did I do everyone here? Stay tuned. I haven't finished with you. Let's go for the Insta. The little naughty Insta people. Yeah? Okay, who is here? Me. Jordana, please talk to me in private later. Okay? All right. Who is first? Ksenia, you're first. It's whoever jumps first. Ksenia, are you feeling trapped after 6 weeks away? I no longer feel trapped. I am now free to shine my light. I am now free to shine my light. Beautiful. Malika, the queen, you are free. See, it's almost continuous, Ksenia's, but I pulled it from a total different spot. Free. I am now free to be in my full potential and self-actualized. So it's exactly to what you wrote to me earlier today. This is now time to allow to be guided on what it is that you need to do next. Okay? Hazel, card for you is abundance. The card for you is abundance. I am now proud of my achievements and I am full of gratitude for my wonderful life. Abundance is everywhere. Abundance is everywhere. And I'm with such a buzz. Do you think I can really go to sleep now? No. Oh, Ksenia, you want a card? Already gave you a card. What? Already gave you a card. Katie Liz M. The card for you is shine and optimistic. Shine and optimistic. I am optimistic and now willing, ready, and able to glow and shine my light into the world. To shine and glow my light into the world. Hallelujah. Beautiful. Nico, the card for you is fearful yet courageous. Fearful yet courageous. I am now willing, ready, and able to be free of my fear. It's time to let go and let God. Time to let go and let go. Okay, Chris, the card is nourishment. Nourishment. I am now willing, ready, and able to move my body, eat healthy, nourishing foods, and be hydrated, which I know that you are as well. Haruka bird. Konnichiwa. Self-acceptance. Start accepting yourself. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself and others. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself and others. My stuff. We'll talk about that as well. Mel, a card for you. Mel, the card for you is embrace. It's time to embrace. I am now willing, ready, and able to embrace my mind, thoughts, and feelings into all positive expression. I am now willing, ready, and able to embrace my mind, thoughts, and feelings into all positive expression. No, that was another Kate. Nicole, the card for you is for you. It's heart center. I am now willing, ready, and able to connect myself and the world through my heart. You're connecting through your heart. And for your daughter, Jasmine, the card is agile. It's the same family, agile. I am agile and now choose to adjust to life changes effortlessly. So perhaps her life is changing. She will adjust to them easily, which is perfect, okay? What's the name of your mamuchka, Ksenia? That's for the mamuchka. Your mamuchka is a light worker. I am a light worker. My body is in its perfect expression. Each of my cells and every strand of my DNA are now in ultimate vitality. So remember that, Ksenia, number 60, all the way to Russia. Okay, next. I did for Jasmine. I did. Okay, I did. You want for the dog? Okay, Katie, for your dog. Your dog is ultimate love. Your dog is ultimate love. And you said he's having a spine surgery. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways of love, joy, and happiness. That's for your doggo. He had already. Perfect. It will be good. I no longer feel trapped. I now feel to shine my light. What? Ksenia, that's the card that I pulled for you. And you pulled that for me? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's bizarre, but that's awesome. All right, Hazel, I gave you a card. Chris, I gave you a card. Back to life. Yes, indeed. Ashley, oh my God, stop it. I'm just reading. As we go, stay tuned. Wait. They are awesome. A must-have. Thank you, Caro. Thank you. Yes, I'm not sure what's the 𝗨𝗲𝗄, but Ashley, the card for you. Ashley, the card for you is refresh. Refresh. Every cell in my body feels refreshed and energized right here, right now. That goes with Dr. Secret, isn't it? Right here, right now. The 𝗨𝗲𝗄. Yes, you're active. I have no idea what the meaning of the name is, but that's awesome. Active, the card for you. I am now active and full of vital energy. Yes, very good. Resonating. I'm happy. You're all welcome. Yes, gorgeous. All of you. Yep. Tatiana, da. Boom. Anyone else? Your cat Louis. Okay. Your cat Louis is a little bit traumatized. Please, Nico. So I want you to say that for the cat, and we can do healing for your cat. I now heal all my traumas. I choose to revive and thrive right here, right now. So perhaps that cat was witnessing traumas that you had, and you are clearing it for them. Okay? Beautiful. Essin. Okay, do I know you, Essin? If not, welcome. Welcome to my life. Beautiful. So, beautiful people, let's do one more card, just like this. I'll do one for Ines, actually, because she fell asleep from my voice. She always does it. Maybe she's a little bit scattered. Ines, I now collect all my scattered pieces and move into clarity. I am united within myself. Another one for Amanda, because maybe she's a bit tired. Amanda is self-love. I am now willing, ready, and able to express my self-love at any given moment. So I have a request from all of you, all of us. Please, let's send a big ring of love, to anyone who needs it, on a physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Heal and ask from God and the angels to send love and light to each and every one of us. People that we know, people that we don't know, and planet Earth, especially to the Middle East, especially to the Russia-Ukraine madness, to all the mad wars in the world. Let's just increase the love and light. I can feel you. Thank you so much for doing it. Shift the energy, move it, strengthen it, be strong with it. I need you to send the love and light so we can increase the volume of the energy of the world. Okay? So this is what we need. Every night before you go to sleep, and every morning when you get up, just send a pillar of light to cover planet Earth. A lot. Nico, it's my own deck. It's called From Survive to Thrive by yours truly. You can go to my website, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, or just send me a message and I'll get it for you. So I love you all, and you're all beautiful, you're all precious, you're all delightful, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for listening. Thank you for making the time for yourself. Let me just say just one more time. Shall we all sing? 'Cause I had the time of my life, and I never felt this way before. Who's picking it? Da, da, da. Here we go. Love you all. You take care. Lots of love and light. And mwah, be well. Share it with everyone, with whoever you want. Sending you love and light. So self-love. For those of you who joined later, listen to it again. It's about discipline, boundaries, and self-love. Okay? Love you all. Take care. Be well.